My name is Kate and I had one too. At the start of the year, I had an abortion. It was a really easy decision for me. It was not the right time for me. I didn't want a baby. I don't know if I want children, so it was just not a difficult choice. For the man that I was pregnant with, he didn't feel the same way. He would have liked to continue the pregnancy, have a child, but he understood and respected that that was my choice and my body. But it did cause quite an interesting interaction between us, and I guess I wasn't expecting that from him, and so it sort of changed the way that we emotionally moved through the process. So my key support players throughout it was my brother and my best friend Jules, and they're amazing. Especially my brother, he fronted up and sat through the emotional wreck that I was, not because I wasn't certain about the decision, but I surprisingly felt a lot of shame instantly. It was something that a position I didn't expect to be in, because I'm usually so careful with sexual activity and protection and contraception, and I slipped up and that was the result. That was where I felt the embarrassment and the shame, and I didn't expect to feel that way. I made the decision very quickly, which I was happy about, and made appointments even quicker. Basically, I went to a GP, peed on a stick on a lunch break at uni, freaked the fuck out, and then got a doctor's appointment within 15 minutes, walked straight there. There was an amazing GP, he was awesome. He said, "How do you feel about it?" I said, "I don't want to have a baby." He said, "Great, fantastic, no problem. I just need to double check." Peed on a stick for him. He said, "You're definitely pregnant, no doubt about it. Here is a number." He said, "I really like Murray Stopes. I think that they're an excellent clinic. They're professional, they're non-judgmental, and they'll look after you." And he was right. So I went to the clinic. She talked me through my options. It was pretty brief, I think, because I thought that I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted a medical abortion instead of surgical. A medical abortion is where you have a tablet and you wait for the abortion to happen and pass. I don't really understand it, but you do that at home. So you take a series of tablets that makes you miscarry, whereas surgical, you have a minor surgery. And I don't know why I wanted a medical. I think I really didn't want any version of surgery. I know it's not major, and I don't know about anesthetics, but I didn't feel like I wanted that. In hindsight, I probably would have gone with surgical. The process of going through a medical abortion is, you're on your own a little bit, I think, and the unknown is quite frightening at times. And the process of it, for example, going to the supermarket and buying a children's party table plastic mat that you lay on your bed under an old sheet, and you buy adult nappies and you buy gigantic pads because you're told that you will bleed, and you will bleed a lot, and it can be, for some people, even the amount that you think, it may be more than that. It is a lot of bleeding and a lot of blood. I thought I was comfortable with that, and I was comfortable. But yeah, it was interesting. Having someone there for that part of the process would have been nice, I must admit. Yeah, that was a bit of a scary one to go through, because you don't know. I think the fear of the unknown is the hardest part. No matter what anybody tells you, that this is what it's going to look like and this is how much blood you're going to lose, it's going to be different for you. So then the next day I went back to the clinic again, had the tablet, the first tablet in front of her. The second tablet is after you've gone and purchased all your goodies from the supermarket. And she gave me a nausea tablet. She gave me painkillers, fairly heavy painkillers, and she suggested that I take the second tablet just before I go to bed. And she said most of the blood will pass through the night while you sleep, and you'll miss a lot of the pain from it. You'll miss a lot of the cramping because you'll sleep through and take the painkiller at the start of the night, so you kind of ease through it. Walking in and being like, this is what I want, I know what I want, I've researched it, I've read about it. I probably should have thought about that a little bit more and taken the time with the doctors to talk about that a bit more. Seek help in that process and have someone who is just gonna sit through it with you, start to finish, because that is invaluable in that process. So you can do it on your own, absolutely, but it's so much nicer when you've just got someone to hold your hand.